Lecture 2: Creating, Opening, and Saving Workbooks. Welcome back. In our previous lecture, we have learned the Excel interface and how its different components help you navigate the software. Now that you are familiar with the layout, it's time to take the next step: working with workbooks. A workbook is where all your data lives in Excel. Every project you work on in Excel, whether it's a simple budget tracker or a complex data analysis, starts with a workbook. Knowing how to create, open, and save workbooks properly ensure that your work is organized, easily accessible, and safe from accidental loss. Today, we'll go through the process of starting a new workbook, opening existing files, and saving workbooks in different formats. These are essential skills that will set the stage for everything you do in Excel moving forward. Learning objectives. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to create a new workbook in Excel from scratch, open existing workbooks including recently used and shared files, save workbooks in different formats to suit various needs. Creating a new workbook. When you first launch Excel, you will see the start screen, which gives you the options to open an existing file from here or using this open. Choose a pre-made template for a specific task like from this, and you can use more templates as well. And create a blank workbook. This is what we will focus on today by using this one. Creating a workbook from the start screen. For that, we'll just open Excel. Here you can see this interface appears at the start screen. Click blank workbook to start fresh by using this one. And this interface appears. A new empty worksheet appears ready for data entry. Creating a workbook from an open session. If you are already working in Excel and want to start a new workbook, you will just click on File in the top left corner, select New, then choose Blank Workbook. This one. A new untitled workbook will open. Opening an existing workbook. If you need to open a workbook you have already created, Excel makes it easy. Opening a recent file. For that, we'll just click on File, click on Open, and here you can see you can just open a recently opened file as well, and you can browse if you have already saved that file to a specific location or an external drive, or you can use OneDrive as well if you have already uploaded on the cloud storage. Under recent, you will see a list of files you have worked on like this one. Click the one you need. For example, I just want this one, orders with nulls. As you can see, I have worked on this worksheet and this was saved on my PC, and I can just open it by using this feature that we have already discussed. Browsing for a file. If the file is not listed under recent, like in here, if the file is not present in here, we'll click on this file. Okay, we'll just go back and click on this file, click on open, and click on browse. If we have saved that file to a specific location that is not present in here, and we just click on browse. These are all the files that we have already saved in this PC into a specific folder, and you can use any of these by just clicking on this and press open. Here you can see this file has been opened. As you can just edit it by enabling editing, and you can just start working on that worksheet as well. So this is how you can browse a file in Microsoft Excel. Opening a shared or online file. If your file is stored on OneDrive or Google Drive, we'll just click on File, press Open, and you can just click on OneDrive. If you have saved the files to a specific folder, then we'll just go in that. As we have not saved any file in the online storage, but you can just access it by using this process. Saving a workbook. Saving a work is crucial. You don't want to lose your data. Excel offers multiple ways to save a file, depending on how you plan to use it. Saving for the first time, using Save As. If it's a new workbook and you just want to save it, for example, I just want to create a new file, new one, and I just want to use a template by using any of these. For example, I just want to go with monthly budget and click on create. So this is the file that I really want to save and start working on it. Click on Save As. Browse a location where I want this file to be saved. Click on Browse. and I just want to save on desktop. Here I can just rename that as well. For example, I just want to rename as monthly budget 2025. So this is how you can just save that file. Now you can see this shows that this file has been saved with the name of this one, saving updates to an existing file. Save. If you have already saved your workbook once and just need to update it, for example, I just want to update this data by pressing F2. For example, I just want to add, if you have already saved your workbook once and just need to update it, you just go to the file. First of all, I just want to update this as phone to internet. Here you can see I just have updated it, but it is not updated or saved unless or until I just go to this file, click on save. So now this file has been saved. Or you can use shortcut as Ctrl plus S if you're using Windows and Command plus S if you're using Mac. Excel will override the previous version with your changes. Saving in different formats. Sometimes you need to share your file in a different format. For that, we'll just go to this file, click on Save As, browser location, and here's the option called Save As Type. We'll click on this drop-down menu, and here are the multiple options we can use to save this file as. For example, I just want to save this file as Excel Workbook, which is the default extension .xlsx, and I have another one as xlsm if your workbook contains macros, automated tasks. For example, this one. The next we have PDF. If you need to share your workbook as a read-only file, for that I just use this .pdf extension for exporting data to other programs, for example, databases or websites. So, for example, I just want to go with PDF. We'll click on that and we will just save. And now that file has been saved and we can just open it. Here you can see that Excel file has been downloaded as .pdf extension, as here you can see that. So this is how you can convert this Excel file to any format that will be saved as.